Chapter 10, Section 5 is surface area of pyramids and cones. The vertex of a pyramid is the point opposite the base. So the point that is opposite the base. And if this is your pyramid, this is the vertex. The base, a regular pyramid. If it's a regular pyramid, the base is a regular polygon. Slant height of a regular pyramid is the height on the slant. So if this is our pyramid, this right here is our slant height. And the technical definition is the distance from the vertex to the midpoint of an edge. And the altitude is the perpendicular distance from the vertex to the base. The lateral area of a regular pyramid with the perimeter P and the slant height L is 1/2 perimeter times the slant height. And I'm going to write that formula here. And the surface area then is your lateral area, what you just had, plus the base, whatever shape that is. So our first example says we have a regular square pyramid, base edge length 14, and a slant height of 25. Your lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter. And if this is a square and all the sides are 14, the perimeter of the base is 56. The slant height is 25. So to find our area, we will do 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height, and our lateral area will be 700 centimeters squared. Letter B. We're not done with letter A yet. To find the surface area, then, we take that lateral area and we add the area of the base, which would be 14 times 14. And you end up with 896 centimeters squared. Example B, to find the perimeter, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter. 6 sides, each side length is 10. And the slant height is 16. And that ends up being 480 centimeters squared. And now to find the surface area, we need to add the area of this hexagon. And we know this is 10. 360 divided by 6 is 60. That one is 30. That angle is 30, and this is 5. So we will have the tangent of 30 equals 5 over x. And when we do 5 divided by tangent of 30, I'm going to call that apothem 8.7. So to find the area of this base, we do 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter, and the area of that base, of that hexagon, is 261. So for our total surface area, we have 480 plus 261. So our total surface area is 471 centimeters squared. And letter C, lateral area and surface area of a regular triangular pyramid with a base edge of length 6, and your slant height is 10. Lateral area is the perimeter of the base, 1/2 the perimeter of the base times the slant height. So our lateral area is 90 square feet. And to find the total surface area, we need to take that lateral area and then add the base. Since they told us this was a regular triangle, we can use the 1/2 AB sine of C. And if we do 1/2 6 times 6 times the sine of 60, the area of that ends up being 15.6, and 90 plus 15.6 is 105.6 square feet. Our next page, we are now going to talk about cones. The vertex of a cone is the point opposite the base. The axis of a cone is the segment from the vertex to the center of the base. With a right cone, your axis is perpendicular to the base. With an oblique cone, your axis is not perpendicular. And an oblique cone, I'll try to draw one as best I can, it's kind of slanted off to the side like that. Slant height of a right cone is the distance from the vertex to a point on the edge of the base, and an altitude is the segment from the vertex perpendicular to the plane of the base. And then we have a couple of pictures. Right cone is straight up and down. Here's your slant height. Here's your axis. The lateral surface is the part that wraps around. So this is the lateral area. And then the surface area is going to be the lateral area plus the base. So our lateral area is pi times radius times slant height. And I'm going to write this down here. And they use L for slant height, not quite sure why. And then the total surface area is our slant height plus the base, which is going to be a circle. So finding the lateral area and surface area of each cone, pi times radius times slant height. For our lateral area, this one tells us the radius is 9, slant height is 5. So that would be 45 pi. And for the surface area, you do 45 pi plus pi r squared. And when you multiply that out, you get 126 pi. And I should probably label those centimeters squared. In example B, we have to use the Pythagorean theorem to find our slant height. So we can do 15 squared plus 8 squared, and then square root that. And our slant height is 17. Okay, now lateral area is pi times radius times slant height. So that will be pi times 8 times 17, which will be 136 pi inches squared. And for the surface area, we take that area and then add the base, which is pi times 8 squared. And our total surface area here is 200 pi inches squared. Example C, they give us the diameter, so the radius is going to be 8. We need to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the slant height. 6 squared plus 8 squared. And when we square root that, our slant height is 10. Lateral area is pi times radius times slant height. So pi times 8 times 10 is 80 pi. And our total surface area, that's our lateral area plus the circle. And when we add those two together, we get 144 pi centimeters squared.